Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd down, it's Willis. That's complete to John Ross. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Willis looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, Willis to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Willis. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Indy. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to... And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for Colts TD. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Titans. John Ross, 47 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Bullock good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Working out of the gun, Love. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. First and 10, it's Willis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the 1st half have now followed them into the 2nd half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Willis. He gets this one to Burks. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Willis on 3rd and 1. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. To the right side, this is Taylor. And some room to work. And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast-forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Inside handoff. Henry. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, Willis. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 35, Titans 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They run once more with Taylor. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Willis. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Willis to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing, Willis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you have to know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business, not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for Indianapolis, they get yet another victory to finish the year at